Hello and welcome to the last France 24 music show of the year. I'm Jennifer Ben Brahim. Coming up. A musical renaissance for British band The Spitfires, reuniting after their split 3 years ago. The band are best known for their indie rock, new mod, pop sound, mixed with socially conscious songwriting. Frontman Billy Sullivan joins me in the studio to talk about their new album, Mark II. I'm also joined on set by French musician Gaspard Royant, who has re-released his wildly successful festive album called All the Best for Christmas, a soundtrack for a cool, classy Christmas. Billy and Gaspard, welcome to the show, or welcome back, Gaspard.
Thanks for having me again.
Now we're coming to the end of 2025. I want to ask both of you, what have been your kind of professional highlights? Billy, I think I can kind of guess what yours might be. Go ahead.
Yeah, mine was the band getting back together and being able to release this album. Which has just been fantastic, the whole experience. And yeah, pretty much it.
What about you, Gaspard?
Well, I mean, it's the second year in a row I'm doing Christmas things, songs, gigs, and it takes me quite half of the year. I started working on that on July. So yeah, it's kind of busy Christmas starting right in the summer.
It's like Mariah Carey, who becomes defrosted after a certain part of a year.
Yeah, I don't have time to frost, you know.
Now, Billy, let's talk about the new album, with the band being back together. It's your sixth album called Mark II. What does that name signify?
It's like, it's what they use on military equipment for like a second version. So I thought it was quite fitting that the band come back with a new lineup, and yeah, we called it Mark II. And it looks good as well, I think. So, you know.
It does. We'll talk about that album cover in just a bit. But first of all, let's listen to one of the tracks off the album. This is I'll Never.
And why can't I see the effect it has on me? I descend to depths with haste, to a God-forsaken place. I'll never talk, I never could, I'll never say the things I should. I'll never see, I'll never change, I'll never know.
So that was I'll Never by the Spitfires. Now, I believe you recorded this album in 7 days. Am I right?
It's 7 days, but spaced out over quite a few months.
Okay.
Yeah, we were only in the studio for 7 days altogether.
Well, it does feel very refreshed, very confident. I'm interested to know, like, with the band back together, what kind of did you keep or change second time round as a band?
Well, we kept. I revisited some of my influences that maybe I'd ignored since the band had split up originally, and you know, I was able to listen to them being slightly older and maybe listening to them in a different way, and that affected my songwriting. And I feel like it sort of giving it a sort of more grown up and more refreshed sound, I think.
Yeah, it definitely feels very confident. And something that I found really interesting with the music itself, but also the album cover, is that Europe is very front and centre. Like the first track kicks off with the French lyrics, L'union fait la force, or strength in unity in English. And the album cover, I'll just show that for everyone without dropping it, hopefully. There you go. Is a photo taken in Berlin. Now, as a Brit, kind of living in post-Brexit UK, what is your relationship to Europe?
Well, funny enough, when the band got back together, the first thing I sort of remembered that I'd forgotten about was all the amazing experiences I had touring abroad. And the Spitfires albums before them were very much based in sort of England and the surrounding area where I live and grew up. Whereas this, I wanted to give it a different landscape, basically, and put it somewhere else and have, have more of a sort of mass appeal in what I was singing about, and sort of what people can envision in their heads when they're listening to it. And just having little references to all these places, I think, just gives the album a completely different landscape, like I said.
And now, you know, vice versa, Gaspard, you are a huge Anglophile. What is it that you love so much? You sing in English, you have these references that are very Anglophone or specifically British. What do you love so much about British music culture?
Well, first and foremost, they can clap along decently.
We were talking about this before the show. I was very shocked to hear this, that French people cannot clap on
I know
vibe.
that's what seduced me with the English people, because in France we're not able physically, to clap along on the right beat and to make it groove. So that's why I chose the English music, because I think it's a bit groovier than French one.
Well, hopefully this new album will help people kind of be a bit groovier right here in France.
Hopefully.
Now, this new album, well, a re-release of your album from last year called All the Best for Christmas. I heard that it had 7 million streams so far. I mean, that's incredible. Why do you think it was so successful, for a Christmas album in France?
I wish I knew so I could do it again. But no, Christmas songs are kind of special, especially for the British and American people. In France, it's something we're not used to, but it's getting more popular in the recent years. And I think that's that time of year, Christmas, when it's the end of the year. You meet with the family, with the friends. You try to spend some happy time and in a warm and cozy environment. So I think that's the kind of music you need to hear, you want to hear for your Christmas gathering. So yeah, it's very warm, full, and that's what I'm trying to do. And hopefully people got it this way.
Well, give you a little taste of what to expect from the album. This is Wishing You a Merry Christmas, a collaboration with French musician Aurélie Sada.
On my little lonely planet, on this very special night, I think about you.
On my little lonely planet, I am lighting candles just for you.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas. May all your dreams come true.
So I was wishing you a Merry Christmas. Such a beautiful interpretation of Aurélie Sada. Now, I believe one of the biggest you had many challenges when trying to think of how to make a Christmas album. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you don't want to sound cheesy, you don't want to sound too much of a old school or copycat of something. It has to be sincere. It has to be truthful, or people they won't believe what the music you're doing. So the challenge was to do it seriously, but having fun doing it.
Yeah.
That was the main challenge.
Well, it's definitely a very cool version of Christmas music. I have to ask you, Billy, any Christmas songs?
The Pogues, all day long.
I don't know why, but I knew it. I thought that might be the
Yeah, God
answer.
bless Shane McGowan.
That's a fantastic song. Well, right, if Gaspard's album has put you in a mood, here are some other medley of songs to listen to over Christmas.
'Cause I don't wanna be alone this Christmas. No, don't forget about me.
Inside we sit by a warm firelight. Gifts appear while you're sound asleep.
So this Christmas I'm coming home. This Christmas I'm coming home. And I need to find a way back to my home.
So it's Gwen Stefani, Ben Barnes, and a soulful collaboration between Leon Bridges and Norah Jones. Now, Billy and Gaspard, you both have shows in Paris this week. Billy, you've got your first ever show in Paris. How does that feel?
Yeah, good. Can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, hopefully we'll have some on-time clapping, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Gaspard.
Now, Gaspard, you have a very special Christmas show with lots of surprises. Can you unveil what to expect from the show?
Yeah, it's the second time I'm throwing this party. That's a Christmas party. It's meant to be more than just a regular gig. So we're going to have a Santa. We're going to have some guests, musicians I love to play with us and sing with us. We're going to have some Christmas biscuit. Actually, I bought you some.
Which I got to taste test before, so I can confirm they're delicious.
Can you see that? Yeah. My wife made them.
Oh.
And my kids are gonna give them to the first 100 people coming to the show.
Amazing. So race on over to La Maroquinerie to get some biscuits before it's too late. Okay, we come to the end of the show. It's gone very quickly as usual, and I want to thank my guests today, Billy Sullivan from the British band Spitfires, and Gaspard Royant for coming to speak to us in the studio. Now, quickly before we leave, any intentions for next year? What do you hope to achieve?
Just to play as many places as possible, and for the album to reach as many people as possible, and to start making biscuits and giving them out to kids, I think, because that's obviously the key.
That's good for an audience, giving biscuits out. What about you, Gaspard?
Actually, I have a new project coming up with Aurélie Saada, who sings a Christmas song with me. We love making music together, so we have a new project called Ravage, and it's going to be in French for the first time for me, and I think you're going to hear about it next year.
We'll have to come back and speak to us on France 24 and in France 24 in French. So,
Sure.
Okay, well, just before we go, enough time to tell you about one song hoping to become UK Christmas #1, and all for a good cause. The Together for Palestine Fund has just released a track called Lullaby, sung by Palestinian singer Nai Barghouti, as well as Brian Eno, Celeste, and Nene Cherry, to name but a few. It's an adaptation of a Palestinian song called Yama Mwel El Hawa. Funds will go towards providing aid to the people of Gaza. We'll leave you with the track, and now for more arts and culture, you can head to our website. There's more news coming up after this, and have a nice Christmas.
Your mom.